Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Suikoden 2 walkthrough. Alright, so we are in the forest on our way to Green Hill. Now, I had mentioned this in the previous video here about respawning these Highland troops here. And again, I actually mentioned this in the previous video as well, but I'm not 100% sure if this specific set of enemies can drop the iron boots. I honestly don't see why not. But, that being said, I farmed this group and made them respawn I don't even know how many times, and I never got the iron boots to drop. So, I may have just been unlucky, but again, I was not able to get this specific group here to drop those iron boots. Now, again, I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of the iron boots anyway. So I widely regard this as a bit of a waste of time. I would much rather, equip something else. Most likely something that's got a speed bonus instead, like say the wing boots. So that's kind of my take on this. But yeah, here you can see this is the cabin from. Actually, the first kind of trip through Green Hill there, where we rescued Teresa. So, anyways, all right. So I have cut out some of my footage, actually continuing on the trail there and getting back to Green Hill now. There are two people there. One I think basically acts as an inn, and the other one will save your game. So that's pretty helpful. Now, I believe it's either this set of enemies or the next one here in town that I actually did farm and got those iron boots, if I remember correctly. So we'll see if that pans out. But yeah. Anyways, again, if you want to take the time to farm those, be my guest. Unfortunately, it seemed to me that the enemies in town there don't respawn. So if you want to farm them, or sorry, I guess if you want to try to farm them, you'll need to reset your game. So I always find that to be pretty annoying, and generally I avoid that if at all possible. So anyways. Let's crush these guys down. Big fan of the the McDowell hero combo. Obviously. I see we're capped out on cash again, so that'll be nice for when we can upgrade our weapons again. I think that'll be soon-ish. Yeah, so here what I'm doing, I just wanted to see if I could respawn these enemies by leaving and coming back into town, and that's not the case, unfortunately. So again, if you do want to try getting those iron boots here in town, you'll need to reset your game. And then actually what we're gonna do here is trigger this next battle. Now this is Uber. And I forget, I think he summons something to fight us. Uber looks a lot like Pezmerga. I don't know, I mean, I assume they did that on purpose. And part of Pezmerga's story is that he's, I believe, chasing Uber. So it should, again, makes sort of sense that they would at least sort of kind of look alike. But anyways, okay, so this is the Bone Dragon. We're just going to use our regular tactics, or the tactics that we've been using, throughout the rest of the game. Ulan with her rune, Karen with hers, family attack. Looks like Sierra's going to be busting out that darkness rune. I'll be honest, I kind of wish I would have equipped something else on her. Maybe like a thunder rune. Just to do a little bit more damage, single target. I don't really find her darkness rune to be all that fantastic. I mean, its best spell is 500 damage. Now granted, that's to all enemies, but you know, we're not really using that in random encounters. So, you know, when else is that useful for? Well, it's the boss fights, and again, boss fights are usually only one enemy. So again, I don't really find you know, multi-target runes all that useful for the majority of the game. So that is my take on probably what I could have done a little bit differently here. Boom, 808. That's not too bad. Okay. Probably not. Yeah, I don't know if I decided to heal here or not. I must have missed that. Probably wouldn't be the worst idea ever. Yeah, a couple people are a bit low. Yeah. Decent plan. Looks like we're trying to get... I don't know if I needed to do Battle Oath, to be completely honest. I think the tier 1 probably would have been okay. But, whatever. Anyway. Soul Leader doing some work. 1108, not bad. I don't know what Nanami's got equipped. I can never remember, but she has been blocking magic quite a bit throughout the game. Oh boy, okay. Going with pure offense and not using a heal. That's kind of interesting. Okay. Good old family attack. 1298. All right. Boy, the damage is really dropping off after Judgment there. Karen doing some backflips to finish him off. All right. Ah, that's a lot of money. Too bad I'm already capped out. Oh, jeez. Okay. Find it's not easy to extinguish the... What was that? The flames of war? Okay. Okay, Cleva joins convoy. Alright. Till the Knights have surrendered to Highland. Okay. Alright, so the enemy strategist showing his colors again, kind of fooling us into thinking that the significant force was guarding Green Hill, but apparently again not the case. So, if I'm remembering correctly, I believe that means that the next stop will be Matilda. Oh, no, maybe not. Just said we'll go to Muse next. So, alright. Okay, so, I'm assuming I'm going to go ahead and save my game here. Yeah, and then I've got a little bit of footage here. I'm guessing this is me acquiring iron boots, so we'll have a look here at where exactly that's at. Oh, there they are, the iron boots. Oh, okay, so, where are we? Oh, I wonder if this is that spot that I was talking about not getting them at. We'll see here. God, it sure looks like it, right? Yeah, that's the spot that I didn't think I got them from, so wow. My memory really is that bad, I guess. So yeah, I had said, oh, I tried tried for so long to get the iron boots there, and I just never got them. Well, that was apparently not the case. So, my bad. But anyways, all right. So I don't know. The end of this clip, I think, is just running back to Green Hill for whatever reason. Again, though, I still at least will maintain that I don't particularly think that the iron boots are worth farming. Yeah, just having, a decent defense stat isn't all that impressive to me, so. Anyways. Well, that's interesting, at least. Now we kind of know that we can get him there. Yeah, okay. Okay, so back at the castle. Looks like we need to okay, looks like we are going to recruit some characters now. This is Pico, I guess. And alright, so he is one of the trio that I don't know, they're like a band, I guess. So it's Annalie, Pico, and then I forget the guy's name I think he's in Tinto. So this is obviously the second one that we can get, and we'll grab the guy in Tinto after this. A couple of people are recruitable now that we have liberated Green Hill. Obviously, Pico being one of them. Wait, who else? I think Jude is recruitable somewhere around here too. Alright, let's see who's next on the recruiting docket. Sure looks like it's gonna be, I'm gonna take a stab and say Jude. Jude is the guy that can make the guardian deity. I actually never did it this time around for whatever reason. Here he is. Oh yeah, that's right. We need clay to recruit him. I forgot about that. I believe that's in Forest Village. So we'll have to make a stop there next. There actually is I think a blacksmith hammer in the, I guess it's the same room that Jude is in there. I missed it this time through. I eventually grabbed it, but yeah, I guess just know that it's there. Well, I do have well, maybe it's obvious, maybe it's not. I will have footage of me picking that up eventually, but just not quite yet. So let's head to Forest Village and pick up Jude. I should say pick up the clay that Jude needs. Oh, I guess I'm not going there first. Tinto. Oh yeah, okay, so this is the other member of the band that we need to grab. What am I doing here? Okay. Yeah, I think he's in the armor shop. Yes, okay. Alberto. Alright, there he is. He joined the group. Alberto is another one of the... So the 3 band members, unfortunately, aren't usable in, like, regular combat in any way. I don't remember if one of them... I don't remember if one of them plays a part in the war battles or not. If any of the 3 plays a part in the war battles, it's Annalie, but I don't remember if she does, and even what she does for you. She's probably one of those. Oh, you know what? I think she does. So I think her ability is any time, or the units that surround her, as well as not her unit itself. The units that surround her anyway. Basically get to act again. So she's actually pretty amazing, to be completely honest. I think the ability is called Encourage, if I'm remembering it correctly. So yeah, so again, actually in the war battles, she is quite frankly amazing. So kind of funny. Okay, looking for Clay. I don't think it's... Yeah, I don't think it's actually anybody in here. I think it's somebody out here. No, it's not inside here. I don't know if I ever talked to the chief, though. I think the chief still got a seed for us. Oh, maybe not. I must have already grabbed that, too. Okay. So, yeah, nothing in the chief's house. I think that leads us to go over here. I think this is the guy. Some of my clay, plenty of it over at my secret spot. Okay. Alright, so we got our clay. I think that's all we need. Yeah. Alright, let's get out of here. The Guardian Deity event is actually pretty great. There's some really cool rewards that you can get from it. I'll be honest, I don't even really know why I didn't do it. Some of those rewards are just good immediately. So, like, the earlier that you get them, the better off you're going to be. I would suggest, taking a look at the potential rewards from it, and kind of selecting what you want. Unfortunately, it's a one-time deal, so once you've decided, that's it. So again, make sure that you are sure that the rewards are the ones that you want. Here, I think I'm gonna recruit Jude, and once again, I am going to pass up on the guy that has the blacksmith hammer, unfortunately, but we'll just have to come back later. Okay, so that's Jude. We've got quite a few of the plans already for that Guardian Deity. I'm not sure, again, I would suggest taking a look at the list of potential rewards and decide for yourself what you want to get, and then if you've got the parts that you need to make it already, then you're good to go. Otherwise, unfortunately, you're gonna have to wait until a bit later to actually complete that. Okay, so looks like we're heading back to the castle. Have to figure out where we're going to next, or what we're gonna do. Alright. I'm assuming, yeah, we're gonna put, like, probably Simone in or something like that. Oh, nope, Victor. Alright. So I assume that means that we're gonna go try to recruit Tasai, the blacksmith. Finally, by the way. I'll be honest, I think it's absolutely crazy that it's so late in the game that you get your blacksmith. I mean, we're almost at the end of the game. There's not even much left. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. That's what they decided to do, so, okay. Oh, did I take... Oh, no, I missed that. I see Simone got put in, but I don't know who I took out. I guess it's not that important. Excuse me. Okay. Alright, so here we are in Couscous, and this is Tasai. Isn't there a sword out there that would inspire me? So Star Dragon Sword, or what was that? The King something. King something sword. The Dragon King sword, I guess. So Star Dragon Sword or the King Dragon Sword. I don't know if the King Dragon Sword is just an upgraded version of the Star Dragon. I'm not sure. But, anyways. It's just a chunky old sword. This scabbard fits, we'll wear it. Big talk, Tin Man. Okay, so it's official. You swing me too violently. What? Okay. Sometimes these two are cute and sometimes they're not. Okay, anyways. So, I assume that means that we're going to take the obligatory trip to Coronet to see if we can recruit, is it Genshu? I think is his name. I probably have that wrong. We'll see. I feel like I made this trip 10 times throughout the course of the game, and I think we actually might still be a little bit too early to try to grab him. I think we need to recruit actually a couple more characters in order to get him to join. Yeah. Oh, nope, there he is. Oops. I just hit no on accident. Will you show me your weapon? Are you coming on to me? There we go. That's a sharp weapon. I see you're serious about war. So I think the reason why he's able to, or that I'm able to grab him now is because I've got McDull at the party. And McDull has a level 15 weapon on him, so yeah, so that's the requirement. And again, as long as though, if you've got enough characters though too, it's not just the weapon itself. You've got to have. I actually thought that it was castle level 4, which I can never remember how many characters that is. I think it's after you've got more than 100. So at least that was what I thought. I could be wrong on that though. But anyways, all right. So where to next? Excuse me. Where are we going here? Dot. Okay. Yeah, so probably about to recruit Simone's buddy, and I think I'm going to stop in here at the item shop and check for rare finds, which, nope, no dice. Always on the lookout for speed rings. What am I doing back here? Get out of Shoe's yard, please accept the job. That guy doesn't say anything else the entire rest of the game. What job are you even talking about? Alright, here he is. I think this is Vincent. Yeah. Okay, so, these two are ridiculous. I don't ever use either of them, but I think I'm gonna take a stab and say they've got to unite, but I'm not 100% sure if that's even the case. I don't know why. I think these two are hilarious, but anyways, jeez. Dying over here. These guys are killing me. Alright, so it's official. We have got them. I should say we've got Vincent now as well. Again, if I'm remembering correctly, which who even knows when it comes to my memory, but I thought that those two had to unite. That might be completely wrong, but you know, if you like them, if you want to use them, give it a shot. Typically, I don't bother with either of those two, so there's that. Do. Victor, bah, I'm not finished yet. Well, I beg to differ. I'm saying you're done, so you're done. Get out of my group. Okay. Well, Karen. Anami, McDowell. Who's gonna get the last spot here? Guess it's Sierra. Okay. Interesting choice. Okay. So we're gonna dump off some stuff in the warehouse. Let's see if look at all those stones. Man, I had quite the collection going there. Again, I had expected at some point to make use of the stone glitch, if that's what you want to call it, but I never did. And to be completely honest, you know, using that little trick earlier on in the game does you more good than doing it at the end of the game, but, you know, whatever. Okay, so, back at Banner. I'm assuming we're going to make our way to, what is the name of that village? Boy, now I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember now. Wow, I'm getting a little rusty. Anyways, it's the ninja village, and we should be able to recruit the two ninjas there now. We would have actually been able to recruit them much earlier, but I went with Valeria instead of Mizuki as my recruit from the Tauren Republic. So, unfortunately, that being the case, we have to wait until much later to recruit those two. Now, I'll be honest, I don't ever use either of those two, so it wasn't, you know, a big loss to me at all. But, you know, if you like the ninjas, well, you know, you can get them, you can get them earlier, I guess, if you pick Kasumi. But, Anyways, yeah, we'll go recruit him now. Better late than never, right? There's some other stuff in that village as well. And I want to say like maybe some livestock, maybe a seed. But there we are. All right, so here's the hidden path. Making our way to Ninja Town, Rakaku. That sounds good. You expect me to believe you just accidentally stumbled across a town as well hidden as Rakaku. No, I don't expect you to believe that. Because I've played this game before. That's how I knew it was here. Alright, so we came here to ask you for your help, Hanzo. Dragon Army Leader, Chu, or else have told me much about you. Okay. I don't know what Hanzo has to gain from helping us in this fight, but whatever. We haven't questioned why people join us for the most part so far. Why start now? Okay, join the group. Cool. Again, I'll be honest, I'm not going to bother using either of these two ninjas, but you know, if ninjas are your thing, well, you're in luck. Okay, oh, that guy's got a blinking rune. Alright, that's interesting. So that's the same rune that Vicky comes equipped with. I'll be honest, I don't really like the blinking rune. It's only got, I think, 3 spells. Yeah, so again, I'm not a fan of it, but whatevs. What's that kind of fighting technique? Yeah, I've got some technique. Got some skills. So here's the trading post. You know, again, short of the very beginning of the game there, where, or sorry, not the very beginning. Short of recruiting Gordon, I don't even bother. Oh, there's a sound set 6 though, so that's cool, I guess. I like sound sets. Gold bar. Oh, okay. Soy sauce. Oh, that's right. I bought some soy sauce and some salt. I don't know why, but I just ended up throwing them out later. So, yeah. Okay. I think that might be it. Did you come from the outside? Well, where do you think we came from, man? If we didn't come from the outside, where else would we have come from? Oy. Figs. Whoops. Didn't need to go in there. Persimmons. That's neat. Some firewood. That dude I don't think we can get to. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we're good to go. Alright. Yeah, let's get out of here. Good trip. Good trip. Okay. Where to next? What are we doing? There we go. Let's get a move on, buddy. I'm just trying to think of who we've even got left to recruit. Yeah, I don't know if this is like the end here where, you know, we're just trying to clean up the rest of the potentially recruitable characters, or if there's another event that we have to do still. We got to be getting close, though. I know, yeah, so the ninja is there for sure, as well as, what was his name? Was it Genshu, I think? The guy that, you know, you need your weapon to be super leveled up for. All of those guys, the requirement, and again, with the ninjas specifically, because I didn't recruit Kasumi, all of their requirements to be recruited is a castle level of 4. So that's the end. Basically, that's the last requirement for recruiting people. So I assume that means we can actually, at this point, recruit literally all of the rest of the recruitable characters in the game. So I'm going to take a stab and say that we've got to get Pesmerga as well as Mazes. Mazes we ran across in, what was it? I think he was in the Tinto mines. Pesmerga will be at the end of the Cave of Wind, which is annoying because we have to run all the way through that again. Although, to be fair, so is the Tinto mines, and having to run all the way through those. But they're interesting characters, and both of those two are actually usable in the whatchamacallit. They are usable in the war, like skirmish battles or whatever. You know, Mazes has like he's got fire magic, and Pesmerga is, I don't remember what he's got. Maybe like heavy armor and cavalry. I'm gonna take a stab and say, but we'll find out. We'll find out those eventually. Okay. All right, where to next? Forest Village. Don't know why I'm here. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, so this guy is selling an iron hammer. I don't remember if the iron hammer is even good. The funny thing about these hammers is, so like I was saying earlier, well, I mean, obviously we actually recruited Tasai, our blacksmith, in this video. And the reality is, I think almost all of the hammers are available right now. I think there's only one that isn't. So what that actually means is 2 of the hammers are just completely worthless. I don't remember which ones are which right off the top of my head, but yeah, again, there's just, oh, yeah, and I don't remember which hammer is which, so I guess it's not that important, but alright, raise up to level 9. Oh, okay. So I guess that iron hammer only lets him get to level 9. Yeah. Alright, so we'll go grab, I think one of my other hammers is in the warehouse. I guess I'm gonna dump off this piglet though first. So if I'm remembering things correctly here, we did get one of the other hammers from it was a guy in the Tauren Republic, or I guess you could say Gregminster, the palace there. And I don't remember if that was the copper hammer. That's my guess. I'm going to say copper hammer. So that should be in the warehouse. And then the other hammer, and now I can't remember what it's specifically called. That one is in, what's the name of that type? Green Hill? Whatever. The place we just liberated. Green Hill. And that is in the same room that we got Jude in, so hopefully I'll go grab that eventually too, but I don't remember which one is the best. And again, to be completely honest, 2 of them now are just completely worthless because you know, the hammers are essentially upgrade, and once you've got like a higher level hammer, the lower level ones are just completely worthless. So alright, so what do we got here? Where's that other hammer at? There it is, the copper hammer. Alright, so the copper hammer, yeah, it goes up to level 12. I think that one's, yeah, I don't think that one's very good. So that's the one from the Torn Republic. I think the one in Green Hill is actually better. So we'll head there next. Which, so again, it's pretty ironic though that the best hammer that's available at the time is located in Green Hill, and you have to liberate. You not only have to liberate Green Hill to get a hold of the hammer, but in order to recruit to Sai, you have to liberate Green Hill. So again, I don't know. Maybe I'm just bitching too much, but they really should have just not even had those other 2 hammers in the game. They're completely meaningless. So, all right, yeah, it looks like that's what we're gonna do too. We're gonna get this next hammer. So what else could it possibly be? Is there a bronze hammer? I know there's a golden hammer. That's the best one, but that one's not available yet. And that's the one that'll get your weapons up to level 16. So I'm gonna go on a limb here and say this hammer can get your weapons to 15. Here we are, silver hammer. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, so iron hammer is the worst. That's level 9. Copper hammer is a little bit better. That gets you to 12. Silver hammer, again, I believe, lets you get your lets you take your weapons to level 15. And then the gold hammer, which again, unfortunately, isn't available yet, will get your weapons to level 16. And I mean, even just going from, we'll say 12. Although I think all my weapons are at level 13 right now, so that's kind of funny too. I think it's the Tinto Blacksmith can get your weapons to 13, so that Tinto Blacksmith is even technically better than your blacksmith until you give him the, you know, the silver hammer. So, anyways, all right. So that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna dump off. Well, maybe I'm just gonna save. But I'm out of time. So as always, hope the guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.